Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, you're part of a select group chosen to witness something truly special. The return of a legend. The return of Jack Harris. In the early 1970s, Jack Harris Jr. was a beloved host of the Late Late Show on NBC. However, long before he rose to fame, he started out the same way many celebrities did, as a baby. A fat baby, with the cough of a lifelong smoker. They say when Jack was born, he didn't come out screaming. Instead, he popped out and told a perfect setup to a joke. The punchlines to which he wouldn't find until years later. He was a born comedian, and by age 7 he was already a regular in many LA clubs. Known for his popular catchphrase, "Being a kid really ain't all fun and games." Before his material had time to mature, Harris was drafted to fight in World War II. He said the high point of his military career was making General Douglas MacArthur laugh. According to Harris, the general asked him if he planned to stay in the Air Force after the war. Harris replied, "No, I'm going to be on television." It made the general laugh so hard, he had to choke. The general exclaimed, "Not with a face like that, son." After the war, Harris discovered his childhood charm had worn off, and he was no longer a hit at the clubs. His comedy career slowly died, and he was forced to work odd jobs in order to survive. All the while, he daydreamed about his return to the spotlight. 1963, Harris began working as a security guard at the Eddie Allen Show. It's rumored that each night, after everyone had left the studio, Harris would sit behind Allen's desk and pretend to host the show. This continued for years, until fate would have it, the spotlight found him again. 1965, moments before his wildly popular annual Christmas special was scheduled to tape, Eddie Allen suffered a severe heart attack. As the story goes, Allen, who lay dying backstage, raised a shaking finger with his last bit of strength and pointed directly at Harris. Allen's final words were, "Put him out there." With no other replacement host in sight, Harris was thrown into a suit one size too large and pushed on stage. What happened next shocked the world, as a total unknown proceeded to deliver a nearly perfect monologue seemingly on the spot. Including one of his most famous jokes, "My first wife told me I needed to lose some weight, so I dumped her." He was a sensation, and his dream had finally come true. He was famous. 1969, NBC offered Harris his own slot on the late night television. Harris took the opportunity in stride and created the Late Late Show, which aired weekdays at midnight. The show quickly formed a small but loyal audience who were attracted to Harris's self-deprecating humor and brash, unrelenting personality. But Harris was not without his critics. By 1972, the show had come under fire due to Harris' unwavering support for the Vietnam War. As 1977 rolled around, NBC had plans to replace Harris. Naturally, he did not take well to this and sued NBC in court for millions. This conflict came to a violent conclusion on October 8th, 1973, when Jack was assassinated live on television. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've been waiting for. He's back from the dead 50 years later. Put your hands together. It's Jack
Run that again.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've been waiting for. He's back from the dead 50 years later. Put your hands together. It's Jack
Sorry. It is so good to be back, I must say. But before we get too far into this thing, let's address the elephant in the room. I'm supposed to be dead, right? So what the hell happened? Here's the truth, I'll tell you. When I met God at the pearly gates, he and I struck a deal. If I could tell him a joke that was so good it made him laugh, he'd let me come back for one more show, right? Only thing is, it took about 50 years to come up with a joke that good. I mean, the guy's heard everything, right? It's like someone died in here. What the hell? Come on. My God. Speaking of religion. What happened to religion? Back in my day, when you sneezed, someone said, bless you, right? Nowadays, when you sneeze, people tell you to shut the hell up. It's very frustrating. But the world is changing for the better. That's what I'm told. Changing for the better. Although it's funny, actually, because the way I see it, the world really hasn't changed much since I've been gone. Think about it, right? Gas prices are high. There's conflict in the Middle East. And the writers are still striking. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, let's be real. When aren't the writers striking? I'll tell you. The only time the writers aren't striking is when they're at the bowling alley, right? They can't bowl. They can't. They can write. They can't bowl. But I'm pro-union, okay? I'm very pro-union. Don't get me wrong. All right? Give it up for unions, yeah? I'm so pro-union, in fact, that in an act of solidarity, my show went off the air for 50 years, folks. The only time I'm not pro-union, though, is when it comes to marriage. Oh my God. I swear, I couldn't stay married to a woman even if they made it legally binding. I have so many ex-wives at this point that even they have their own union now. They like that, more of that, more of that. Where was I? Unions, wives. Oh, there's only one thing though that's worse than marriage. Anyone want to take a guess? Come on, take a guess, take a guess. Shout it out. What was that? No, all right, shut up. I'll tell you. The one thing that's worse than marriage are elections. Oh. Boy, boy, you can imagine my dismay when I learned that 2024 is an election year. Yeesh. I say, just shoot me and wake me up again next year. And they showed me a picture of you two front runners too. Boy, oh boy, these schmucks. These guys are older than I am, and I'm dead. I mean, if you told me that they had died and then came back to life for one more chance at the presidency, I'd believe you. This does bring me to a very serious question, though. Whatever happened to assassinations? I mean, come on, did everyone go soft or something? I mean, back in my day, assassinations were a dime a dozen, right? And even I got knocked off, and I didn't do anything. That's the real shame. But the people who should really be assassinated in the modern era are these new fellows they've got on television, right? I'm not afraid to say it. Look, they've got no juice. No juice. First of all, why are they all named Jimmy? You got Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon. You want to know what I call them? I'll tell you. I call them Jimmy Criminal and Jimmy Felon because they're so bad. You could probably finish the joke, but because they're so bad, they should be locked up, right? But we're not here to talk about any Jimmys or any of that. No, we're here for Jack Harris, right? And we're here to have some fun tonight, yeah? So, to get things started tonight, I would like to do one of my favorite bits from back in the day. It's a segment that we called What's News? And here's the gist. Essentially, my team, they give me a set of, random current events and popular terms in the news, and I just I riff on them on the spot. The only thing is, I'm a little out of touch here, so it might be more difficult than usual, so bear with me, but let's give it a shot, all right? Thank you. OnlyFans. OnlyFans. Okay, it says, there's a little blurb here, it says it's a sex thing. That's funny because OnlyFans is typically what I tell my buddies when they ask me who I'm willing to have sex with. OnlyFans, Deep fake. Okay, deeply fake. I guess that's how I would describe my third ex-wife. Deeply fake. Look, I never said all of these were going to be zingers, okay? 5 billionaires died on the Titanic submarine. No, that was a boat. And I'm pretty sure it was like a few thousand and they were all poor or something like that. That one's wrong. Dead name. I'll give you a name that's dead to me. NBC. Yeah. Right? Okay, I don't like that one. Let's take one from the crowd. Come on, shout something out here. Come on. Don't be scared. Shout something out, you fucking wusses. Come on.
Reddit.
E-girls.
AI. I'm hearing AI. AI. More like E-O-U and sometimes Y, right? King Charles III coronation. I guess that means that old bat finally died, right? I never liked her. I'm sorry. I never liked her. Barbenheimer. I do not have anything for that. That sounds like a terrible disease. I hope no one gets a case of Barbenheimer. Twitter is now X. What the fuck? This is just gibberish at this point. It's not even a real word here. PC culture, okay, and I guess PC stands for politically correct. Yeah, all right. I guess I don't really think much of what I see nowadays is politically correct, but if there's one thing that we can call politically correct that y'all have done, it would be legalizing marijuana, all right? That's right, all right. Oh man, that reminds me, I haven't really had a smoke in, about 50 years now. It's been a while since I've had some reefer, some real good reefer. You know, I'd like to try some modern reefer, honestly. I bet one of you freaks out there must have something, right? One of you must have something out there, come on. No? No, check under your seats, check under your seats. You must have something out there, come on. Come on. Look around, you must have something. Yeah? Don't be afraid, it's legal now. It's legal. Hey! This guy smokes. That guy smokes big time, oh my God. Wait, do I have a lighter? I'm gonna need a lighter as well. Anyone got a lighter? No? You got one? Oh my God, that's so perfect. So ideal. Oh man.
I love you, Jack.
Thank you. Oh! Oh, I love it. Oh. Whoa! Oh! Come on. Oh, fuck! We're going to commercial here. Hey! All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a great show for you tonight. In a moment, I'm being joined by Elise, Schatz, filmmaker. And after the break, we'll be joined by Enzo, the magazine. And please stick around to the end because we've got an incredible live performance from Frank Pellegrino. Give it up one more time! It's the Late Late Show with Jack Harris. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Thank you very much.
Jack stood frozen before the crowd, his eyes nearly bulging from his head. A terrible sensation had washed over him, a feeling he had never quite experienced before. Is this what stage fright felt like? Or was it the marijuana? Jack hadn't tried a whiff of reefer in decades. The reefer from the 70s was nothing compared to the power of modern marijuana. It was doing something to him. Something strange. He could sense a panic attack approaching. He was seeing his face for the first time in 50 years, and it made him sick. Was that really how he looked? His face was fat. His skin was old and withering. He was grotesque, almost like a monster. Is this how everyone saw him? Where were all these people anyway? Why were they here? Were they laughing at him or with him? He wasn't sure, and the uncertainty troubled him deeply. Maybe he just needed to break the ice. But when he tried to speak to them, no words came out, although he did feel another sensation rising up from his throat.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh! Water. I need a water, please. Please. A water, please! Wait, just wait.
Jack needed a second opinion.
Could I ask you a question?
Sure thing, Mr. Harris.
Jack. It's Jack.
Jack.
Listen, kid, what's your name?
It's Tony, sir.
Tony. Tony. Love that name. You know, I actually think I had a kid named Tony. I'm getting away from the point. I need you to be, honest with me, okay? Can you give it to me straight? How do I look? Do I look all right? Do I look, cool?
You look great, sir.
Don't bullshit me, okay? I want an honest answer from you. How do I look? Come on!
You look amazing, sir. I don't know what else to say.
Commercial in 30 seconds, folks.
Well, good luck out there, Mr. Harris.
There was no time to worry. The show must go on. The deal must be honored.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sticking around. I'm very excited to welcome my first guest of the night. She's a very special young woman who's a filmmaker and an entrepreneur and all of those really big descriptive words. Some people are calling her the future queen of Hollywood, and others are calling her film school's biggest reject. Please give a warm welcome to Elise Schatz! Don't we? Give it up one more time! Elise, welcome to the show. Thanks for being here.
Jack Harris, how you doing, baby?
Oh,
Good
man.
to see you.
Listen, I've been better, but now that you're here, I'm doing great. All right?
I'm sure. My favorite. How you doing?
Listen, I'm very sorry to air out your dirty laundry like that, but I think it's very interesting that a person of your stature didn't get into film school. In fact, you got rejected from all the film schools.
Yes, film school's biggest reject. Me, guys. Thank you so much.
You know,
Film schools hate her.
I say fuck them. I say fuck them.
Fishy cat.
Exactly. Listen, what did it feel like? What was your state of mind when you got those rejections? Because now you find
I
yourself.
was happy as a clown.
Oh well, that's not how I would have been. I would have been throwing a tantrum. I would have been clogging toilets, doing all sorts of stuff.
I was punching little kids. I'm just kidding.
Well,
I went to Chapman University. I got rejected from Chapman University, so F all of you guys who went there. I went to Chapman University that night that I got my rejection letter, and I screamed in the middle of the courtyard.
And
I'm being so serious, like.
Did they usher you off, or was it just no one?
No, some students across the street were like, yeah!
They thought you were like.
It was communal. It was communal.
Yeah.
It was a Friday night, everyone.
You know those Chapman freaks over there, they're doing all sorts.
Orange
of
County, real
Orange
freaky
County.
place.
Oh my God. Yeah, the day I return to Orange County is the day I go back to fucking...
Go back to Pound Town.
Listen, no. We're very far away from that world now because you find yourself
40
as
miles away.
a bit more established in the film industry. You've got hundreds of thousands of what do you call them? Followers?
Leaders of my cult. Yes.
Ah.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm not much for cults because I grew up during the Manson era. You know. We don't.
So you get me.
I do. As long as they're not stabbing people, that's fine. So
That's phase 2.
So what's the trajectory here? How do you go from no film school to where you are now directing videos in the great state of Hollywood? And I know it's not a state, but it feels like it sometimes.
In the State of the Union. So I always say that my journey is about if something's not working, then you gotta find another way around. So film school wasn't gonna work for me. I had to find another way around. So community college, woo, $700 saved me a pretty penny. But I just knew that film school wasn't gonna be my route. So got community college. I tried applying as a transfer, got rejected again. Yeah.
They hated you. Oh my God.
Threw me in the ringer. And then I was like, pitch your packet again. So it just so happened that I needed to move out of Orange County. Just couldn't do it anymore. So I took my Nissan Altima and we traveled all the way up to Los Angeles. In the meantime, I needed to make some...
Is that your dog's name?
Oh, it's a car, honey. It's a car. Let's go. I'll give you a ride sometime.
Sorry to fuck up your flow. Keep going.
My flow, come on. Okay, where was I?
You're in a Nissan Altima.
Oh yes, my dog. That's my horsepower, girl. Come on now. But, okay. If something's not working, you gotta find another way around. So, I needed to make money. Yes, okay. How do you make money?
Doing this, I guess.
Is it working out?
No.
So just like me, I had to get a job. Okay, so I started working as a social media manager / content producer for a plastic surgery company, which was...
Do you,
So-
asking for a colleague here, but do you have the number of that place?
I'll show you the TikToks I made.
Okay.
Yes. it's
So
gonna be great.
social media.
Yeah,
for
it was
plastic
crazy.
surgery.
I've seen every type of surgery right in front of my face. I would be hitting blinkers at like 6 a.m. and then going to the OR and just being like, damn, that's a lot of skin. It was crazy. So I was doing that for a little bit and I was like, I still am not fulfilling my purpose in life. And I wanted to make films. So I needed to find another way around. But I was getting all these skills from doing social media, right? And so I was like, why am I not doing this for myself? So I needed a way to express myself. And I started taking self-portraits on my iPhone.
Oh.
Do you know what an iPhone is?
No?
Oh, it's a magic box. That's all you need to know.
Great.
But I started taking self-portraits on my magic box, and I started posting them online with these social media skills that I have from this job.
Right.
Garnered some attention like you have here tonight.
Well, these schmucks. Some attention.
They're all short. But I just started making these self-portraits as just, again, a means to express. And it just so happened that led to photography clients, and then that led to my first music video client. So even though it felt like a side quest going this long way around to becoming the filmmaker that I wanted to be, it actually took that side quest to be able to get back to the main quest.
Right, and it seems like, you know, you're making films, but you've also got this community that's just interested in seeing the behind the scenes of you making these movies, these music videos and stuff like that. Why do you think that attracts people? What is it about what you're, putting out there that makes people want to follow you?
I mean, I think Hollywood has always been so alluring, just like anything that you don't normally see. So I mean, like a film set behind the scenes. You don't see that, you see the movie. So it always attracts people to see what's kind of underneath the carpet, behind the curtains. Should we drop the curtains?
No.
They're gonna be way more interested,
There's
trust
a
me.
lot of naked people back there.
And I didn't want to come out because it was a great time, okay? But people are always attracted to what's behind the camera, behind the scenes. And so I realized that by posting my film journey, a lot of people were just like interested in the mechanics of it, the how. And so it was just a really cool, natural experience that I just started garnering attention from like-minded filmmakers, film lovers, and like film school rejects like me.
Well, and this word influencer gets thrown around a lot. Do you consider yourself that as someone who influences?
What's an influencer?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
All right, next question. You've talked also a little bit about like the barriers of entry. Something I know very well about. You know, I didn't have my big break until Eddie Allen, dying backstage, points at me, and he just, you know, it just happens, right?
Big barrier.
That was my gatekeeper. You know, that was the guy who gave me the key. What is your experience with those gatekeepers in Hollywood? And do you think it's gotten better? Because back in my time, you know, you couldn't get on camera if you looked like this. You had to get real lucky.
Look that good. So I think the barriers of entry for filmmaking have gotten lower because you can shoot a movie on your magic box, you can get a camera, you can make something with your friends, and that's filmmaking, right? However, the barriers of entry to get into the film industry, in my experience, have just remained the same, and it's kind of this like big veil of mystery, like what is Hollywood and how do you get in? So I found out that you have to get in by the gatekeeper, who's the person with the knowledge that's going to let you in. And I think there's two parts to my story. One where I followed the gatekeeper route, and then one where I just said, fuck that, and I'm going to do what I want to do. And that's what I keep doing, okay? But I realized that the gatekeeper...
Give it up!
Fuck the gatekeepers! I realized that the gatekeeper route was a very helpful man named David who helped me get my first office PA job. And that was like the real film industry, you know? Like I was showing up to the sitcom set every day. It was way cooler than this. And... Come on.
No
I'm
offense,
just busting your balls.
It is a bit dirty around here.
All these naked people running around. It's crazy. So I was showing up to this sitcom every day, and that was like the real industry. And that was super exciting to me to just experience the flow of like the big scale Hollywood $1 million productions. I also realized that day that for one episode of TV that a director directs for the series that I was on, they're making $19,000, and I was making $250 a day. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep working to become that director, okay? So I just realized that this big industry machine isn't really going anywhere. And even though I can go from office PA to set PA to art PA and then do a lot of art department stuff, I know that the journey of being a director is honestly so individual and so independent for everyone, and like nobody has the same director origin story. So then I just realized at some point you have to accept it's kind of lonely being a trailblazer, and you have to find your own way to do things. So if something's not working, you gotta find another way around. And so that's how I started.
That.
Don't you know it? And so that's how I started finding and befriending my musician friends and wanting to make their music videos, and then that just became serious.
Well, fuck all that for a moment. Let's talk movies. I'm sorry, I have to do this. They asked me to do something about, I don't know what this means, but they said, what are your letterboxed 4 favorite movies? Do you have a couple favorite movies?
Oh, do I? Okay, number 1, I practiced this. I'm just kidding. Number 1 is Amelie. Number 2 is La La Land. Duh. Number 3 is the foil to that, Fight Club. Let me hear you, men.
These are all real movies.
It's okay, honey. You were out for some time.
All right, well, let's make it interesting. You ever play?
Hey, there's number 4.
Well, sorry, I did not go to college either.
What is
4.
number 4? I feel like I saw a really good movie recently.
You ever heard of Citizen Kane? like that one?
Oh, it's good.
It's great.
I'm gonna do that one for you. Number 4, Citizen Kane. But I would also say, poor things or worst person in the world. Something about watching a woman reach her highest potential. It's just.
All right, now let's make it interesting. You ever played Fuck, Marry, Kill?
Oh, have I?
Take the first 3. You gotta, well, I don't know what fuck implies in this.
And naked people in the back.
Yeah, okay, never mind. That was probably a bad question. When you look forward, you're still so young. Sorry, that felt a little creepy. What I meant to say is that you got a lot of life ahead of you. When you're looking at this this giant hill that you gotta climb, there's a lot of continuous momentum you gotta have in this industry. I had so much momentum, and then that thing happened.
No wrench in the plan.
My question, I guess, is when you think about legacy, what are you gonna do to ensure that you can keep doing this for a long time? And is it something that you think about actively, or is it just like you gotta keep going?
As long as I'm 60 with gray hair and a martini glass glued in my hand, a joint in the other, then that's my legacy, sweetheart.
I love the sound of that. I love the sound of that.
But what did you say your legacy is gonna be? Are you able to even decide that, or is it decided by the public?
I guess stick around to the end of the show and we might find out or something like that. Now listen, let's end this on a fun note. You like games?
Woo! Oh, don't I?
Okay. Well, we got a fun game. It's called Peel or No Peel. Can I get that tray out here, please? Let's get a little music going here, huh? Now, thank you. Under this platter is a banana. And you right now have to decide whether that banana is peeled or unpeeled. And hold on, don't guess too soon. We got a little gift for you if you can pull it off. I have to say this, we're sponsored by Lego. Create, build, destroy. I don't remember what their slogan is. Anyways, if you can guess what's beneath this, that's blocking the camera view, sorry. If you can guess what's beneath this, you're gonna walk home with this extremely expensive gift prize. And I want you to really think about it, because obviously the funny answer is it's unpeeled, right? But maybe we're doing a little bit of mind games, right? And it's actually just a peeled banana. Drum roll, please.
What do you guys think it is? Can I phone a friend? Peeled.
There's a banana.
So that's peeled.
That's peeled. Please give it up one more time for a wonderful Elise. Thank you so much. Thank you. Play around.
Jack was feeling quite low. He decided it was time to call the boss.
Hi, yeah, boss. No, listen, I'm doing, I'm doing all right. I'm doing fine. How do you think things are going? Listen, here's a kind of a crazy idea. What if we cancel the second half of the show? I'm honestly, I'm not feeling super great.
There was a long silence on the other line, before the boss could coldly reminded him that this was exactly what he wanted. There was no stopping it now.
Yeah, I understand. I get it. It's just, you never told me that the guests were gonna be like so young and cool and hip, and honestly, it's a little unnerving.
The boss responded simply, "You don't get to pick the guests, Jack. You know that." There was a pause, before she added one final threat. "Don't make me come up there." Then, the line went dead. As the lights dimmed, part of Jack hoped that maybe, just maybe, the audience would leave during the break. The Late Show with the late Jack Harris will return in 15 minutes. Now's a good time to use the bathroom, grab a drink, and stretch your legs. The show was returning from a break. Jack poked his head out from the curtains to take a look at the crowd. Unfortunately, everyone was still here. Jack tried his best to act cool, but things were far from cool. He was in a waking nightmare, haunted by visions of the past, specifically that particular moment in time, many decades back, when his time on stage came to an abrupt and violent end. That particular moment in time, when a single 9mm round fired into the back of his head, casting him into a dark and endless abyss. Ironically, the lowest moment in Jack's short-lived television career was his most watched, seen by an estimated 50 million people. The sound of a familiar voice brought him back to reality. It was the PA from earlier, speaking just a little too loudly backstage.
Can we ask? I think he looks... What the fuck am I supposed to say? I fucking lied to him. This creepy ass.
All right, everyone, we're going to be back from commercial in 30 seconds, please.
Hey, good look out there, Mr. Harris.
All right, we're back in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for sticking around. I know that was a long commercial, but we're back with our second guest interview of the night. This one I'm also very, very excited about. It's a group of very talented, also quite young, and very handsome gentlemen. Sorry, that sounded creepy as well. I just realized that. These guys, they kind of do it all. They run a magazine, they do film festivals, they make little videos and big videos, they make food, and most recently, they made a play in 1 week. Please give a warm welcome to Enzo the Magazine! Well, hello, how are you doing?
We're good, man. What about you?
I have been better.
Mm-hmm.
I have been better. But now that you're here,
You're kind of far from us, right?
yeah, it's for my protection.
Sure. Sorry. This is the assassination.
Well, but they say something's going around, you know.
Sure. All right, it's your turn.
Yeah, hey,
Hello.
how's it going?
So, first of all, Enzo the Magazine, which one of you is Enzo?
Alex is Enzo.
Of course, I'm only kidding, guys. I'm only kidding. Listen. It's just the name of their wildly popular magazine. Let's go down the line here. It's Alex, Liban, and Chet, right? Okay.
Oh.
It's a lot of names for me to memorize. So
enough. You don't need chat to.
you gotta project.
Okay.
Right. Already off to a good start. So, listen, the magazine, right? That's kind of what you're known for. That's in the name. What gave you the idea to even do a magazine? Because as far as I'm aware, no one's reading that shit anymore, right? They're on the magic box, all right? So what's the thought process in the modern era to make a magazine?
Yeah, well, it all started when I was in Michigan, and I started doing, a couple different issues from my bedroom, and then I reached out to my friend Alex here, actually. He was throwing concerts, and then Lee Band was also there sometimes.
That's stand by that. Sure.
That's right.
Yeah, sure.
And you guys didn't really know each other before, right? You kind of came together in this beautiful moment.
So when I was in Michigan, when I lived in Michigan, in Allen Park, Michigan. Where from?
Detroit.
Yeah, Allen Park. Wonderful.
No
Anyway.
one's clapping for Michigan.
All right. The UAW is striking, everybody. Anyway, I was there, and it was late 2017, and I liked Brockhampton so much, and I really wanted to make stuff with people, and then after traveling and meeting Chet, who was throwing concerts with his friends, and then during COVID times, meeting Liban over FaceTime, me and Liban moved into it together and kept making stuff, and then at a certain point, we were like, let's do it seriously.
And you guys are kind of like an enigma to me, right? Because it's not just the magazine, you do all this other stuff. What do you tell people when they ask you, like, what is Enzo the Magazine? Do you have an answer? Is it just kind of like, yeah, we do stuff?
I feel like it's different every time. We still don't have like a good elevator pitch. It's we produce a magazine really infrequently. We put on events, like we've had like 2 different film festivals. We've screened a documentary, like a full-length documentary we made. We do kickball sometimes. We make videos, short films is something that we're doing right now. Like directed like some music videos, I don't know.
You're sort of like
We haven't really figured it out yet.
modern day Renaissance man, right?
Sure, man, thanks.
Yeah. Just kind of taking whatever you see in front of you.
Yeah.
So what is the moment that you go from this magazine, and there's 8 issues, right?
Sure, yes.
Okay. Is there gonna be 9?
At some point when we feel like we should update the, yes.
Okay. I'll still have to read the first 8 before.
It's fine. Yeah, we didn't get you any copies.
No, you didn't.
I heard you're illiterate.
I-
Is that not true?
What does that mean?
Sure.
No. So yeah, there's a magazine, right? And there's just some other stuff. So what's the moment you go from the magazine to the some other stuff?
This is where you guys give up on us, and if you hadn't already. So, towards the end of December 2021, we were like doing this self-funded. It was like a little thing, and then a tech company with funding, used their marketing budget to like give young creators some stuff, like opportunities and whatever, and then gave us money to like do some stuff for the year of 2022. And after that, even though that like kind of quickly ran out and we wasted it in a lot of free events, that's what kind of brought us taking it seriously. Yeah.
Well, that's great, and that leads into some of these more specific things that aren't a magazine. You have a film festival that you've done a number of times?
Twice.
And what are you trying to curate there? Like, what's the vibe that you want at your film festival?
I think we tried to make sure that this film festival felt like no other film festivals in terms of like not awesome like focus on the films. We had like live action elements where we had dancers or mimes or magicians just kind of there.
We love show business.
We like to distract people. And then when we make a product, we like to add sprinkles. So we make a run order and then we go, how can we change this up?
Yeah, there's always that classic moment.
Dancers, yeah.
There's that classic moment
When we go, how can we change this up? Yeah.
So you've got something called the Food Brick, which it's not the film festival.
Tell them.
But yeah, I don't know if I can really do justice to this thing, to the Food Brick. The way I look at it, it's a documentary that sort of starts as a experiment about food and sort of develops into almost a character study of a man going.
Have you watched it?
I have seen it.
Sick.
What was your favorite part?
Probably the part where you switch up the Food Brick.
He did watch it. Wow.
It's 47 minutes long. That's crazy.
The reason I was late to the show today is they locked me down to a chair and they were like,
That's
"You gotta watch
That's great.
this."
That's cool. Thank you.
That was the only homework I actually did was
Sick.
watch that one clip in the movie where you changed.
It means a lot.
Yeah. Anyways, tell us about the Food Brick.
Okay, so for one of the issues of the magazine, I wrote this article, kind of like semi-sarcastically, about my complete unromantic perspective I had on food and how I just thought it was like too expensive, too time-consuming, and like I was just like really frustrated that I have to do this so many times a day and every day. So I was like, there should be a better way. So like with my friend Zach, we wrote this article. So I aired all my grievances, and then we came to this realization that there should be this nutritionally complete product called the Food Brick that has everything that you need to survive, and you can in theory live off of for the rest of your life, kind of like Soylent, but like our version of it. And so we published that thinking it was funny.
But here's the question: Did you actually succeed?
So yeah, when we wrote it, we just thought it was kind of a funny article. So we published it, and then a couple months later, we thought it'd be interesting to actually try to produce the Food Brick and then live exclusively off of it for a period of time. And then so we did. So for a few months
with no budget. There was no budget or research.
Could you also elaborate on, at what point do we feel like this product was ready?
Well, hold on.
It's never ready.
Hold that thought, because I feel like we're doing the audience justice without actually being able to visualize.
Oh, the brick.
The brick.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we got a special surprise. We have the Food Brick.
Bring
out the Food Brick.
So I ate this every day,
Get a close up on that.
3 times a day for all of November of 2022.
And this was version 2.
This was for the first 5 days of the doc, I was eating a different version, and it was disgusting. I couldn't stomach it. I was so upset, so I made this version.
Wait, is that
Is that heated yet or no?
Is it not supposed?
Hey, you ate it heated, right?
No, it's
It won't make you sick.
You're just saying it's worth.
It's very healthy.
It's good. Eat
For the audience's consideration, the ingredients are sweet potatoes,
Brown turkey, onions, dates,
I don't know, like mushroom.
shit, I don't know.
No, yeah, I made this today. This is the first time I made it.
I gotta say, that's actually not horrible.
I'm saying. Yeah.
It reminds me a little bit of like military rations, but
Yeah.
but on the better end of that.
This was our research department for the development of
This
the
is our
product.
everything department.
Our everything department. I went on Quora and I went, what happens when you eat only beans? And then they were like, honestly, you can get scurvy because there's no vitamin C, so you need a supplement with some form of vitamin
That
C.
explains a lot of things for me.
And then this was just our like research was I just looked up highest vitamin C vegetable and then put that in too. So there was like never like a quantitative analysis towards it.
We don't know how many calories it is. We don't know how many calories it is. We don't know how expensive it is. We don't know how nutritious it is. Like, there's no research that went in.
To Chet's point, I'm sorry for running long on this, but there was a certain point, like you said with the vitamin C thing, but literally he would like understand that he wasn't getting enough, he would understand he's not getting enough vitamin C, and Chet would just buy vitamin C supplements and throw them in the blender with the rest of the stuff.
But it had a real effect on your mental health,
Yeah,
right?
mental
Like,
health,
it,
yeah.
what does that do to a man eating just sort of a brick of food for
It
a
seemed-
month?
It just like separated me from like people. Like nobody, the entire time we were doing it, nobody liked this at all. Like everyone thought it was so stupid, and everyone just like made so much fun of me, and I felt alone.
And as a reminder, this was during November, so Ben went to
In New York.
In New York, he went to his roommate's family's home and brought bricks, and could not eat
You
them.
didn't eat the Thanksgiving dinner?
No,
It's in the documentary.
it's in the doc.
Oh.
Wait,
You didn't see this.
No, yeah. Yes, I do remember that part now. I do remember that part now. Listen, as much as I want to keep talking about the food brick, it's really exciting stuff.
I will say it's free on YouTube because fuck the system. So, like we had offers.
What is YouTube?
It's a video sharing website. It used to be called YouTube Broadcast
Video
Yourself.
sharing, sort of like a pornography, like a rental store.
It's free. It's free.
Well, let's move on to one of these other things that I really like from you guys. It's called the 1 week play. Essentially, you did a play in 1 week. You wrote and blocked it, and then you performed it at the end of the week.
You weren't there, right?
I was not.
Right.
I was somewhere else. So here's the thing. Most people, when they do a play, they're like, how can I want as much time as possible, right? Any production. So what was the thinking behind, let's just actually give ourselves the least amount of time possible? You sort of gave yourself some urgency. What was the thought process there?
We were out here in December of just this last December and January because they both have family here. He lives here, and I was out here for a couple months, and we had a different thing that we were supposed to do with a different artist that we were supposed to like make this event with in January, but that got pushed until some other time. So we had this week kind of blocked off to do an event. And this is something that we've always had like in the back of our heads, this idea I had like a year and a half ago. Because like there's I like love the institution of Saturday Night Live, and there's the documentary James Franco did. If nobody's seen it, it's just called Saturday Night. It's free on YouTube. It's like an hour and a half long about just how they make everything in a week, and it's really great. Boo, James Franco. And and anyway, I had this idea of like, let's start on Sunday and perform on Saturday night a full play. Just do everything. And that was the idea, and we had the time to do it, and the theater rental was cheap enough, and then we got a few people together, like anybody who like, I guess didn't have jobs all week or shit to do. One of them here, actually, Luke, if you can stand, Luke Resback's here. He was the lead character.
Real quick, I don't mean to kill this is really gonna kill the flow, sorry.
We don't know.
But let's pull up a clip here.
Oh, sure.
It's we don't have the best technology.
That's fun.
I'm so sorry. Oh no. Oh god.
I can stand.
Alright, no, it's alright. I Either you guys are the guests, all right? Just hang out. So we have a little clip.
Should I set it up?
Go ahead.
We made a documentary about this as well, showed it before the play. And this is like, I think, a minute long. This is towards the beginning. This is day one on Saturday morning. And our friend Wes, who was the only professional actor, who was like a good friend, not here tonight. Yeah, it's fine. Me and him had a bit of a disagreement at the beginning of the process.
Let's roll the clip. Give it a moment. It's a little quiet.
I mean, I don't think it doesn't dramatically have to go that way just because it can be left open-ended.
But like, why are we doing all this setup in the beginning with financial crisis and foreclosure in the life and all this if we don't resolve it with that? Like, even if it's not her, like, I'm happy to have I just need resolution. It's like, what, we're just wasting people's time?
What do you fucking mean are we wasting people's time? It's literally setting. Why does something have setting? You're asking why does fucking anything, why do we decide or No, I'm not doing a bit. You're just like, you don't understand. I'm literally from this world. Oh, I'm Enzo connecting, like, we're gonna do another fucking funny thing, like, oh, why don't we put it on a play, because it's funny. But it's like, I'm down for that. I get the bit. Like, I get it. It's not a bit. I want to do a real good. Well, then fucking listen to me, because I'm trying to tell you how this shit works. I'm trying to tell you, if you want to actually do something for once in your goddamn life, that's not a joke, then listen to me.
Divas are going to be divas and creatives are going to be creatives.
That's the clip.
For everyone's reference, that was an argument over a whodunit. It was a whodunit play.
That takes place during the what financial crisis?
The 2008 financial crisis of subprime mortgages lended out by big banks across the world.
Do you hear what happened in 29?
How old were you in 29?
Well, I was pretty young. But we were eating bones, you know?
You couldn't get alcohol.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Listen, it's the truth. It's the truth.
So I'm sorry.
Well, listen, guys, this has been a lot of fun. On your little bio that you provided to us, you said that you like games, right? You guys really like games.
I'm really sorry. Before the games, can I just say two things?
Say two things.
Okay. Me and Chet were wondering. Hey, sir, I'm sorry. I haven't got your name all day. What is your name? Yes.
Eric.
Can you do the Seinfelds?
Oh. Not on the spot.
Yeah. And secondly, sorry. Before the game, I thought this is really important. We've been here all day and like watching the setup and everything, and like this is really fucking incredible. This whole thing, and the production design is amazing. And you're really great, and everybody you have working is like this is a really special, cool thing you're doing, man. So thanks for having us.
What did someone pay you to say
And
that?
Alex is saying that. These guys.
They don't agree with that. All right, well, you guys won't get the prize for this next game. It's just Alex. It's also Lego. Their bio also states that they like city planning.
Yeah.
This is from Lego's Lego City line.
That's sick.
And it's a recycling truck.
That's really sick. Thank you. That's really sick. Thank you.
So, guys, this game, it's a little bit different. Can we get a close-up on that? Thank you. It's a little different than the last one. There's a couple rounds to it. There's 5 rounds. And if you can guess correctly for 3 out of the 5 rounds, you're gonna be walking home with this incredible dump truck.
Oh, shit. And we're competing against each other?
No. You're all on the same team.
All right, let's go.
Well, I guess you could. I mean, but
No.
Decide that later. You can build it. You guys are friends. Just build it together. All right. All right. So listen. The game is called What's Behind That Curtain?
How does it work?
Oh, it's very difficult.
Yeah.
It's very complex. Essentially, I'm going to give you 2 choices about what could be behind that curtain. Right? And if you guess the correct one, that's 1 point. Right? Do you think you're ready to play?
Yeah.
Okay. The first choice.
No, you didn't give us options.
Is actress Emma Stone. I don't know.
Oh.
Or a ghost.
Can we talk about this?
Yes, but make it quick.
I think it's a ghost. Yeah, I know that I saw her on Instagram and she's not here.
Are you sure? Are you locking?
So we're locking in ghost.
You're locking
for
in a
yeah,
ghost.
Ghost. Thank
Let's see what's behind that curtain.
That was the. It's the ghost of Emma Stone.
She looked very flat. All right. Well, look. Don't fret too much. We got 4 more rounds here. Next
Hey, fuck
round.
you, Jack Harris.
I don't make the games. I don't make the games. The next one. All right. Are you ready for it? Behind that curtain could be one of 2 things: a pipe wrench or a pipe bomb.
I kind of wants to humiliate us in front of everyone. We're gonna go with pipe bomb.
Let's hope not. Let's hope not. What's behind that curtain?
Bombs.
Don't worry. It is ticking right now, so I'm gonna have to. I took a class like way back in the day. Wait, but you said it's the wrong wire?
One wire.
So there's a blue one. Well, now you made me second guess myself. Is it the red wire with blue? All right, I don't care. I'm kind of. We're good. It's not a real bomb. The next question. A delicious kale salad or a 1969 Dodge Mustang RT Blue.
Like a fucking future, some fucking I don't know. Dodge is Ford, or Mustang is fucking bullshit. So it's like. What was the first option? It's the first option. So we're gonna go with the first option.
We're gonna go with the first option.
A delicious kale salad?
Yeah, it's a kale.
Oh, dude, it just feels really out of character.
Yeah. No, it's a kale salad.
Are you locking in kale
Locking
salad?
in kale salad.
I don't agree, but
You don't agree? All right, there's a
Okay.
dissenter. What's behind that curtain? It's smaller, but it is the car. It is the car. Listen,
This is how I feel in Game 7.
here's what I'm gonna say. Here's what I'm gonna say, guys. All right, if you can get these last 2,
yeah,
I'll still give it to you.
that's the rules.
Thank you.
That is the rules. That's right. That's right. All right. So this 4th one, I think they're gonna have to cut some of this. This 4th one, right? A tense moment. Or an awkward silence.
What's the difference between those 2 for you?
A tense moment is like when someone points a gun at your head. An awkward moment would be when the gun is not loaded.
So it's the first one. It's the first one. Like, so an awkward moment is like my grandma coming out, but a tense moment is my dad coming out.
I don't know enough about you to answer that, but
Yeah, we'll go with tense.
you'll go with tense.
Tense.
What's behind that curtain?
Oh, no. Guys, act tense, act scared.
Such a tense
It's
moment.
really tense.
I could go either way. I'll give that one. if you get this last one, you're going home with this Lego. All right? The last question of the night. A man with a gun. or my third ex-wife. Both terrible options. Terrible options.
What's the difference? Sorry, I feel like I'm fucking Maury Povich. Sorry.
All right, decide.
I think it's his ex-wife carrying a gun. It's like, you know, he's our Celtics.
Want to have Luke Resback decide? Luke! What's up, man?
Yeah, go. Pick one.
The clock is ticking.
I'm not kind of mean it. It's a guy with a gun.
What's behind that curtain?
I saw her in the green room. Saw her backstage. He fucking deserves it. He deserves it. He's a piece of shit. Yeah, good. Hit him. Fuck him, anyway.
You know, take the fucking Lego.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, gentlemen. Play 'em out.
Jack needed to get the boss's attention.
Play me a tune. Something I can dance to.
See you.
I know they can see me. They can see everything.
Okay, Mr. Harris?
No. Come back here. Now! A little closer. I know what you really think about me.
Yes, sir.
Oh, sir? Don't sir me. I heard you backstage, Tony.
Mr. Harris, she...
Oh, what?
The PA, she was just talking. I don't know.
You're a liar!
Mr. Harris.
You're a liar!
I'm not Mr. Harris.
You're a liar! Well, come on, then. Pick yourself up. Come on. Say it to my face, Tony! Say it to my face!
Fine! You want to know what I really think?
Yes.
I'll tell you. I think you're old.
And gross!
And weird! And you smell kind of odd! And your breath is horrible and it makes me want to throw up!
What else? What else?
And you know what? Fine. I'm just gonna say it.
Go ahead.
I don't think your jokes are all that funny. Sue me! I mean, they're okay, but everyone's only laughing because you're a fat fucking loser dancing on stage! What the fuck are you doing, man? Nobody cares about late night anymore. You're washed up. Nobody remembers you. But damn it, you are entertaining. I mean, maybe not for the reasons that you like, but, or anybody likes. You're entertaining. There, I said it. I'm sorry.
No. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're so fucking right, Tony.
Hey, Mr. Harris, I can...
Don't touch me. Okay. I want you to get the boss for me. Tell her I want to talk.
You want me to get the boss?
Yes.
And bring her upstairs?
Yes, goddammit!
Okay. Well, it's your ass, not mine. Good luck out there, Jack.
Thanks, kid. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not working. My next and final guest of the night, the devil. Patronize me.
Oh, but Jack, this show's great. You're a hit.
Can't you see it's a disaster?
Oh, don't be so negative.
You knew exactly what you were doing. You knew just how to punish me. And pairing me with these cool, young guests. How do you think that makes me feel? It makes me feel like a...
Like a boomer?
What?
Never mind. Jack, might I remind you that this is what you wanted?
I know.
This is what you asked for?
I know!
You should be happy.
Well, I'm not. All right? And I want you to send me back.
Let me get this straight. You'd rather me send you back to hell than continue hosting your wildly popular talk show?
That's correct. What do you want me to do? You want me to get down on my knees and beg? Look at these people. They're laughing at me. I feel like a fool up here. They hate me. Look how they look. I feel like an animal. You know, a caged animal on this stage. And all I'm asking for is that you just let me die, goddammit!
No, I have a better idea. How about we leave it up to the audience?
What?
They should have a say, don't you think? They've sat here all night so patiently.
They're trained monkeys.
It's only
They'll
fair. Okay, let's put it up to a vote.
No.
Who here thinks we should send Jack back to hell? Yeah! Or do we make him stay?
Pressuring them. There were some people that thought, I should go back. I say we take the vote. Let's take the vote again. And listen, people, I don't want to do this anymore, all right?
Jack?
You have to understand, I want to get out.
Maybe I haven't made my position here quite clear. It doesn't matter how many people clap. It doesn't matter how humiliated you might feel. You are going to stay here for as long as I say. Do I make myself clear? Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yep, I'll just stay right here. Maybe I could do another joke. You guys ever heard the one where where you know, my wife told me, you know, that I don't know.
You're doing some good. I like Jimmy Fallon. I thought that was fun.
You ruined the vibe.
Charlie, you know, you really don't have to be so glum. I got just the thing to cheer you up.
What?
Yep. We are gonna sing a song. Yes,
What?
we're gonna sing a song.
No.
It'll be so fun.
I'm not gonna sing a song with
You
you.
love to sing.
I don't.
You love to. It'll be so fun.
Not with you.
It'll
Not with
cheer
you.
you up. You know, you really should smile more.
I
Come on.
don't want to sing.
We'll meet again. Don't know where.
I'm not singing.
Don't know where. But I know.
I'm not
we'll
singing.
meet again. Some sunny day.
I'm not singing.
Keep smiling through, just like you always do.
I'm not singing.
Till the blue skies drive those dark clouds far away. And will you
Please say hello to the folks that I know. Tell them I won't be home.
They'll be happy
To know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. Oh,
we'll meet again. Everybody! Don't know where,
but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do. Till the blue skies fly the dark clouds far away.
and will you
You please say hello to the folks that I know. Tell them I won't be long.
I'll be happy to know.
But as you saw me go, I was singing this song.
We'll meet again. Don't know where.
Don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Jack Harris, and this has been The Devil. The show is not quite over. If you could stick around just a little bit longer. I'm gonna go dry up. I'm sweating like a dog. But we got one more act. It's Frank Pellegrino and his band, and it's gonna be awesome because they make great music. Thank you so much for such a wonderful night. Thanks for sticking with me. Good night.